Good morning, students. I hope you would have seen the introduction part of the second unit. The first unit, I hope it is clear for you. Now we are going on to the second unit. This unit you have already studied in your 10th standard, children. I hope you remember laws of motion, Newton's laws of motion. So in this lesson, the topic is called as kinematics. So what is kinematics? Kinematics is nothing but a topic or a subject which deals with the motion of the objects. You would have heard about kinetic Honda. Why the word kinetic Honda comes? So the kinetic means something which is in motion. In this chapter, you will be discussing about the different types of motion, the linear motion, the rotational motion and the oscillatory motion. So, this is the main thing which we are going to study in this. Linear motion, rotational motion and oscillatory motion. And you will be introduced what are called as vectors and scalars and about their properties. What does the vector and scalar do in the subject physics? And certain mathematical topics like differentiation and integration, and certain vector quantities, that is displacement and scalar quantity distance, speed, velocity, acceleration, how they vary with the time, and the relative velocity which can be given with the help of a graphical representation. And we have what is called as a very important topic, that is kinematic equations of motion for constant acceleration. This will come for a 5-mark question. And what are the types of motion under the gravitational, in the presence of gravity, in the absence of gravity, radians and degrees, uniform circular motion, centripetal acceleration and centrifugal force. Okay, and even centripetal force. Now coming to the introduction part. So when you are talking about the introduction to kinematics, it is fully dealing with the topic motion. Motion is found at various levels, right from the microscopic level to the macroscopic level. What is meant by microscopic level? In microscopic level, within the atom. We know electrons are in constant motion within the atom. So we consider it to be a microscopic level. What about the macroscopic level? Again, the planets are revolving around the sun in their own orbits. So that we consider it to be a galactic level or a microscopic level. In short, the entire universe is governed by various types of motion. I hope you would have studied, isn't it, in your 10th standard, various types of motion. For example, linear motion. Linear motion means what? Walking in a straight line, running. So, a straight line motion or a rectilinear motion, we call it as a linear motion. For example, the path of light. The path of light is a rectilinear path which travels in the straight path. Circular motion. You can see the circular motion, for example, the hands of a clock. How it goes around a clock. How it goes around the minute hand and the hour hand, which is a circulatory motion. Even we have what is called as oscillatory motion. Simple pendulum, you would have seen how the bob goes, oscillates from one point to another point, which we call it as a oscillatory motion. We call it one more motion, that is vibratory motion. What is vibratory motion? For example, the atoms, when they are at rest, when they gain some energy, they start oscillating or they start vibrating between their energy levels. That is called as a vibratory motion. So, can you tell me some of the types of motion? We saw linear motion, the circular motion, oscillatory motion and the vibratory motion.